America, land of the free, home of the brave, a shining city on the hill, the world's largest economy, the cradle of democracy. America was indebted to immigration for her settlement and prosperity. That part of America which had encouraged them most had advanced most rapidly in population, agriculture, and the arts. America also happens to be the most advanced nation in the world in science, technology, and innovation. It is home to some of the most advanced high-tech companies of the last 50 years: Microsoft, Google, Apple, eBay, Amazon. These flagship American enterprises not only employ hundreds of thousands, they are also a source of pride and a testament to American entrepreneurship and business acumen. There is one more thing that these companies have in common. They were greatly helped by a skilled workforce that was largely foreign-born. Some of them, like Google and Yahoo, had at least one co-founder of foreign origin. Unfortunately, over the last decade, Congress has not kept up to speed with the changing dynamics of an increasingly competitive world. Emerging nations and old competitors of America are slowly catching up. The 20th century was an American century. This next century will belong to nations that not only attract but retain the best and the brightest talent. Will this be another American century? Congress hasn't addressed the skilled immigration issue since the year 2000, when it passed the American Competitiveness for the 21st Century Act, also known as AC 21. The problems are only getting worse. Today, many skilled immigrants at the most innovative and technically advanced corporations in the country have been waiting more than 15 years for permanent residence. Professionals who came to this country in the mid-90s with advanced degrees in science and technology are still waiting in line to get their green cards. Without green cards, high-skilled immigrants and their families cannot live up to their full potential. Without a green card, changing jobs, even getting promotions can be difficult, and starting your own business is almost impossible. Nobody intended that these talented immigrants would spend decades without permanent resident status. Let us hear some of the real-life stories of these highly skilled immigrants.
Hi, my name is Vijay. I live in Seattle, Washington. I've been here in this country for around 14 years. I work for an innovation company.
Hi, my name is Vandana Vardia and I came to this country in 2004.
My name is Neil. I work for the modeling and simulation business, live in Newport News, Virginia.
Hi, I'm Nilima Reddy. I live in Arlington, Virginia, and since graduation I've worked in the financial services industry.
Hi, I am Shri. I live in Birmingham, Alabama with my wife and my daughter. I am an IT professional and I work in the oil and gas industry. I have 11 years of experience working in various complex projects associated with new energy development and supporting existing technologies for oil and gas.
Hello, my name is Anita Chabra. I'm a PhD candidate at University of Louisville pursuing research in health sciences.
My name is Amrit. I live in Phoenix, Arizona.
I'm a business consultant by profession, but I also am a co-founder of a startup company, which I hope to be a very exciting startup company, which deals with product safety and which keeps people safe.
I work for Deloitte Consulting and travel every week on various work assignments. I lead a team of specialists on finance transformation projects. My experience spans across several industries that includes media and telecommunication, automobiles, food and beverage industries, retail department stores, and financial service industry.
My company applied for my green card in 2003, and I've been waiting to get my green card ever since for about 9 years now.
It was not just about me, it was also about my wife, and she was sitting at home. She could not do anything.
I faced the sad reality of backlogs and the huge uncertainty that lay in front of me. Per country limits for an employment-based system, I think it makes no sense, especially because employment-based green cards are issued or granted based on your academic and professional skills, and has nothing to do with your country of origin.
It has also limited my progress in the field of research, as you need grants to pursue career in research. Grants are awarded to either green card holders or citizens. We also have a 17-year-old son who's ready to go to college and will be soon aging out of the green card process in a few years.
It was clear that the system was breaking down as early as 2005. Over the course of that year, backlogs grew, and immigrants from various walks of life met each other on an immigration blog. They decided to join together and try to do something about the situation. As the French political thinker and historian, best known for his Democracy in America, Alexis de Tocqueville said, "In no country in the world has the principle of association been more successfully used or more unsparingly applied to a multitude of different objects than in America." They started a non-profit grassroots organization called Immigration Voice. Their goal was to create awareness and advocate for sensible fixes to the immigration laws. In the last 6 years, Immigration Voice has grown to be the largest representation of high-skilled immigrants in the country. A regular presence in Washington, the group's members have worked the halls of Congress and met with elected representatives in districts across the country. Their aim? To advocate for common sense reforms to the broken immigration system that will boost America's competitiveness and improve the quality of life for immigrant families. In time, lawmakers, including leaders on immigration, such as Representative Zoe Lofgren, began efforts to address the problems highlighted by Immigration Voice members. For the first time, in June 2008, Congresswoman Lofgren and Congressman Bob Goodlatte introduced a bipartisan bill to remove per-country limits. As per the process, it takes a majority of Congress to pass any bill. So Immigration Voice members and their employers continued advocacy for common sense reform, conducting thousands of congressional meetings, advocating and creating awareness for sensible change, one heart, one mind at a time. And as a result, Congress finally listened. In 2011, Congressman Jason Chaffetz, Congressman Smith, and Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren introduced Bill H.R. 3012 to create a fair immigration system. The bill phases out the discriminatory per-country ceilings for high-skilled immigrants and creates a first-come, first-served merit-based system of immigration. Today, the system allocates green cards with quotas based on country of birth. As a result, immigrants from certain large countries who have the same skills, education, and job title wait decades longer than immigrants from other countries. It is almost as if being born in the right country is a job skill that either qualifies or disqualifies you for a quicker green card process. H.R. 3012 also increases the per country limit in family-based category from 7 to 15%.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Utah seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I move that the House suspend the rules and pass H.R. 3012, the Fairness for High-Skilled Immigrants Act of 2011, as amended.
The clerk will report the title of the bill.
Union Calendar number 193, H.R. 3012.
This legislation is pro-growth, it's pro-jobs, and it's pro-family. I'd like to thank the Compete America and Immigration Voice for their tireless efforts in helping to get this bill passed, and again thank Chairman Smith, Ranking Member Conyers, and Ms. Lofgren for their work in helping to bring this bill forward.
On November the 29th of 2011, Democrats and Republicans joined together, and the House passed the bill by an overwhelming vote of 389 to 15. It was a great victory for common sense immigration reform, and a testament to the leadership of Congressman Chaffetz and Congresswoman Lofgren. Then came the Senate. Prominent national leader of Immigration Voice, Dr. Puneet Arora, along with Microsoft General Counsel Brad Smith, Cornell University President David Skorton, and NASDAQ CEO Robert Griefeld testified in the Senate advocating for the removal of per-country limits.
It is a moment of great privilege for me and a moment of great education for me to be here in front of this august panel on behalf of Immigration Voice, and really on behalf of highly skilled workers and their families that are patiently awaiting permanent resident status in the United States. Immigration Voice is a grassroots organization of highly skilled immigrant workers that have come together to advocate for change in the current system. I would like to address with you the problems faced by 1 million highly skilled immigrant workers and their families who live and work in America, who see themselves as future Americans and have been gainfully employed for a decade or more, but find themselves in lines for green cards. In June this year, I celebrated 15 years of life in America. My green card application, meanwhile, is gathering dust somewhere. Let me take a moment to tell you why that's so. Congress has allotted 140,000 employment-based green cards for immigrant workers and for their families every year, but no country can receive more than 7%, which makes less than 5,000 in a year across all skill categories, regardless of size, population, and ability to provide skilled workers. As a result, those in our community with entrepreneurial ambitions are held back and their energies are dissipated. I therefore respectfully recommend that this panel consider the removal of per-country caps in the employment-based system.
However, when the bill was introduced to the Senate, Senator Grassley of Iowa immediately placed a hold on the legislation, preventing speedy passage of H.R. 3012. Members of Immigration Voice and their employers got back to work. Once again, the American system of open government, with its defining principle of the people, for the people, and by the people, came to the rescue. Dr. Raju Patil, a physician, an active leader of Immigration Voice, and an Iowan, met with Senator Grassley at several town hall meetings.
I'm Dr. Raju Patil, and I'm originally from India, and I've been in the United States since 9 years. I live in Waterloo, Iowa, the state of fields of opportunities, the state of Senator Grassley. Just like many foreign nationals, I received education here in America. I received master's degree in public health in University of Illinois, Springfield, and later received medical residency training from University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Ever since, I have been serving medically underserved areas in America. And I'm caught up in the green card backlog since several years now. The system of per country quota for highly skilled individuals, highly skilled immigrants, is not only prejudicial, if I can say so, but it is hurting American global competitiveness. If I have my green card, I could potentially open up my own practice, expand it with the help of my wife, who is also a physician, who is again caught up in the green card backlog. I have met Senator Grassley 5 times so far regarding this same bill, HR 3012.
With a lot of effort by Immigration Voice members and their employers, both at the grassroots level in Iowa and in Washington, Senator Grassley finally removed the hold from the bill in July 2012. Yet the bill remains stalled and time is running out. Unless these discriminatory country caps are repealed, immigrants' dreams of starting new businesses here in the United States will remain just dreams. They will continue to experience crippling disappointment and professional stagnation. Too many high-skilled immigrants will continue to leave the United States in search of greater opportunities in other countries more open to skilled immigration. Kunal Bal, a Wharton School business graduate and aspiring entrepreneur, is one of these immigrants who grew too frustrated by the broken system and gave up. After 5 years of waiting, he packed his bags and returned to India to start a business. Today, Kunal's company, Snapdeal, is one of the fastest growing e-commerce companies.
Look around the offices of Snapdeal, an online coupon business, and it's not hard to see all the signs of a thriving venture. A young staff full of drive and ambition, a tote board on the wall tracking new customers, one about every second. But Snapdeal isn't in Silicon Valley, it's in New Delhi.
How many more businesses like this will America lose before Congress acts? To unleash the entrepreneurial talent of immigrants, to end discrimination against immigrants from certain countries, to focus instead on the talents of these individuals, and to bring stability and improve the quality of life for their families.
We appeal to Congress to pass HR 3012 and help us all skilled workers to work towards development of United States. Thank you.
So my request to all the congressmen and senators is I'm counting on your support to pass HR 3012. So myself, my family, my friends and thousands of other people who are stuck in the same situation I am in can live up to our full potential. So we are counting on you to do the right thing. Thank you.
Dear Congressman, I would urge you to pass this law, pass this bill, HR 3012, and make it possible for people who really want to contribute to this country.
I strongly support HR 3012 for this reason, because we should reward the, merit and not the country of birth.
What do experts say? A large number of think tank and policy experts have conducted numerous studies and recommend removing country limits from an employment-based green card system.
The arbitrary cap we should eliminate at the same time is the one that limits employment green cards by country. Right now, Iceland gets the same quota as India.
In these high-tech fields are foreign nationals. However, if they want to stay here and make their careers, you're looking at green card waits of, if you're from India or China, of sometimes 8 years and in some cases decades potentially. And it's, with opportunities in Canada and other countries, including their home countries, where we're at a real great risk of losing many talented individuals. There isn't a lot of legislation in the works that has a chance of passing anytime soon. There is a bill that would eliminate the per country limit that passed the House, but it's been blocked in the Senate.
Right now, if you're one of my students at Duke, from the Masters of Engineering Management program, you graduate from one of the finest programs in the world, okay? You want to get a job, you happen to be Indian, or you happen to be Chinese. Guess what? Your wait time is in the decades.
Congress should act now to pass HR 3012, the Fairness for High-Skilled Immigrants Act. Men are equal. It is not birth, but virtue that makes the difference. You can help. Join the movement for fairness. Please visit immigrationvoice.org.